Part 7. I said that I would answer their questions, but that I left my axe in the arena. That was a lie. I just really went to go see Ava. I bumped into Matilda on the way, and I had to try to not look suspicious. In the clearing, I figured out that when I scratched Ava's chin, it made her fall asleep. I used that skill the next day on that natter. I could see that Matilda was very surprised, but kind of suspicious. Everyone wanted to sit with me because of my skills, and I could tell that Matilda was getting jealous. I always saw Matilda in the woods, throwing axes at trees, clearly trying to fight better. I also figured out that when I shined a light from my shield, Ava would try and chase it. The next day, there was a new type of dragon we were facing, a terrible terror. It was very small, but it started attacking Sam. I used the light from my shield for the terrible terror to chase, and it chased the light back into its cage. "Wow, he's better than you ever were," Sam said to Matilda. Matilda glared at Sam while I went back to the blacksmith shop. I then made stirrups to help control Ava's tail fin. We took a few test flights, meaning we didn't actually fly, just lifted a few feet off the ground. Then, Ava was ready for a full-on flight. I made a cheat sheet to help me remember the positions. Mid-flight, I ended up losing the cheat sheet, and me and Ava started falling. But I steered us to safety. Ava did a plasma blast to celebrate. Nothing like a bunch of soot on your face. After our flight, me and Ava were just eating fish on the beach. Then some terrible terrors came, wanting our fish. Ava didn't want the terrible terrors to eat her fish, so she shot a little plasma blast into a terrible terror's mouth, making it squirm in pain. That made me learn that dragons may be fireproof on the outside, but not so much on the inside. The terrible terror started laying on my lap, and I pet it. "Everything we know about you guys is wrong," I said. Then I was just looking through the blueprints for Ava's tail fin at the blacksmith shop, and I saw my dad standing there. My dad sounded very excited after hearing about my victories in dragon fighting and wanted me to talk about it. I did not know what to say to him. Then he gave me a helmet. He said it was made out of my mom's breastplate. I admit, I was disgusted after hearing that, because that helmet is made out of what touched my mom's thingies. My dad said the helmet he always wears is also made out of her breastplate, because he says it keeps her close. I thanked my dad for the breast hat and went home. The next day was the finals. Whoever took down the dragon gets the award of top slayer. Matilda was about to swing her axe at that gronkle, but I had already beaten her to it. Matilda was so angry that she started swearing. End of part 7.